in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Falcons, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Parker, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Nebraska.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
2nd and 13. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, Daniel, welcome.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hope you're doing well this fine evening.
In motion left, Godwin. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
You'll go to Discord chat. I'm not in Discord though. Silly
It's
Billy.
a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons.
Plus I can't talk too much. Got people sleeping in the house, so I gotta keep it kind of quiet.
Football for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It was not a good series.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but
I got behind the sticks and I could never really recover. It was rough.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. 3rd and 5. Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. In motion right is Tate. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Godwin, the motion man. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A short one here caught by McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Alexander. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On the option to give to Swift here. Shrugs him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 1. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. No score after one on EA Sports.
I don't know if you heard me or not, Daniel. I can't really chat too much because we got people in the house sleeping over tonight, so I gotta stay kind of quiet.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
It was me versus Sam in the Super Bowl. He beat me, I think, 24-21.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right
Rick,
now where he already
Rowe,
understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield.
6 people still left.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down.
And the Raven pressure too much.
Crazy.
Down he goes. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 2nd down and 4. Swift going to try up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start with the option. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jacobs, touchdown, Falcons. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 2. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A final shot before break. Alexander. And his throw is incomplete. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. From the gun on third down, Alexander. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From the gun on third down, Alexander. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 25. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the option to give to Swift here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. A beautiful fake. And he will have a Ravens first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Alexander. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's got it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Alexander. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Week. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They run out of the gun with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted. But he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and long. Got his man. It's Dortch. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 3rd and 9 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Stevenson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looking to throw. Alexander. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Goes right back to McBride. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here now, 2nd and goal. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception, Alexander. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The CD always a little...